Hi, Leo. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for April 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Leo, now on to your April 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Leo, is the High Priestess. And this could be you being psychic, being a psychic intuitive. It could also be something you're keeping secret or hidden from other people, or something could be kept secret or hidden from you. Could also be your highest spirit guide showing up today to give you some kind of important message in this reading. You know, I don't like to say this right off the bat, but you might want to expect the worst from people. I hate to say that. I really do, Leo. You're going to want to shut this off. But I do feel that there's going to be some people that are going to disappoint you in April. And it's kind of like you're going to have to figure out what their angle is. Where's this coming from? Like, what's their point of view? And, you know, is there some other agenda or motive of why they're disappointing you? I don't know, but you're going to have to figure it out. It looks like some money that you've invested in something starts to look like a good investment and is starting to pay off for you in April. And if you're invested in the stock market, I feel like you are going to be watching that stock market. You're going to be glued to seeing what's going on with it in April. There could be some legal documents or court papers of some sort that you have to sign. And it could be to like push something through, to get something to go forward or to go through. And you're going to be very brazen and bold with what you're going to say in April. Maybe to the people that disappoint you, but it could be to people in general. Like, you may be surprised about the stuff that just pops out of your mouth. You're not the only sign that got this, but your psychic ability is going to be really increasing. And you may just find yourself giving people psychic messages and predictions off the cuff. Like, you could be out eating dinner at a restaurant and suddenly pick up that somebody's going to get married or get engaged or have a baby, or something's going to happen, or they're going to get a windfall of cash or something. And you may just blurt it out and tell them. But saying, even if it's not psychic things, you're going to be very bold in saying things off the cuff that may even surprise you in April. You may even feel like either in the public, I feel like you're going to feel like there's a lot of insensitivity going on in the public. But it could be people around you. Maybe it's not just going to be the general public. These could be people that you deal with. You're going to have to put on a coat of armor, you know, get that tough shell out, because you want to let the stuff like roll right off you. Don't absorb this negativity or negative energy. It's not going to serve you. Your dreams are going to be quite vivid and active, and you could be getting some really important psychic messages and predictions or insights from your spirit guides or deceased loved ones, and even just any kind of, like, they're going to be active and vivid and important for you to remember. So I would, you know, keep a record of your dreams, your April dreams. So the next card you have in your reading is the Six of Pentacles, and this is giving money generously and freely and charitably to others. It could be receiving money generously and charitably from others. It could also be the balance of give and take. Sometimes this card comes up when there is where you're going to have financial success coming to you in the future. Some of you Leos could have some things that really fall into place of something that you were trying to get going. Like if you had to uh, assemble a business, or, sell a house or buy a house, or you needed to invest in certain things. Like you're going to really see things are going to start to like fall into good alignment for you in those regards. Some of you are going to be re-roofing your house. Some of you are going to be retiling your kitchen floor or bathroom or a tile somewhere else. But re-roofing and retiling comes up here for some of you Leos. I keep getting it. Some of you are going to make some big investment that jumps up exponentially for you. I got that in the High Priestess. I'm also getting it here in the Six of Pentacles. And anything that you have of value that you want to put on the market and sell is going to do very well for you. And it could be anything of value. Maybe it's camera equipment or computers or vehicles or collections of anything or your home. You're going to feel lucky about money, like windfalls of cash. You could have people pay you back that have owed you money. You could get insurance payouts, divorce settlements, any like I said, investments paying off for you. Like you've got that action going on here in April, and it could go forward in May. And keep in mind, as I say in the beginning of the readings, timing will be different for all of you. Maybe some of you are going to see this happen in June, and it's not going to be now in April, but it's coming for you. It's coming up. And your popularity is on the rise as far as people are going to want to buy anything that you're selling. So anything that you want to sell, stocks even, or whatever it is, anything you want to sell, it's a great month for Leos to sell. You may also have to uphold your end of the bargain in some way. Like if you told somebody you would help fund something they're doing, or like to a charity or an organization, or you made a pledge of some kind of donation of some sort, you also may need to live up to your end of that deal or bargain in April. So the next card you have in your reading is the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is having to have patience in a situation, or having to be more patient in general. But it can also indicate the card of the Alchemist, which would be God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying. Some of you are going to have some great idea, bam, and it's going to be a big money-making idea for you. And you're going to be doing your research. You're going to be looking into all the intricate details of how to do it. And if you have done things solo, you may think of integrating other people into your productions, work that you're doing, whatever it is. If you've been like, I work on my own, I take care of this myself, you may find that it works out better for you if you start integrating other people into the work that you do, or into your business if you own your own business. And for some of you, if you felt like you've been feeling old or worn out or tired. You've got this youthful energy that's going to come in here for you, and you may feel like more invigorated, like your mojo is coming back, like that kind of energy comes up here. So you could feel a lot more youthful, more outgoing, and yeah, my guide said, like, you getting your mojo, getting your mojo back, Leo. You could have a friend or relative that you're watching that's stumbling and falling in some way, and you may need to pick them up and help them out. Like, they could be suffering from a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction, or they could be suffering because, they're some tragedy has happened to them, or or a family member to them, or a loved one to them, and now they're stumbling and falling. You may have to, give them a place to stay, or be the shoulder for them to lean on. You may have to give them a lot of motivational talks, try to bolster them up. This comes up for some of you Leos. It's almost like your vibration and your frequency, and especially your vibration and frequency, is like changing, or it's like getting an upgrade. Like you've got this, you're emanating this new, youthful, upgraded, energetic vibration is coming off of you. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. You're definitely ready to tackle new projects and new plans. You've got the 10 of rods here, which is moving on to new and better horizons with the 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. But those 10 rods of burden may actually be knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. Some of you Leos, and this could have already happened for you. Some of you, this may have occurred a couple months ago, but some of you, it's coming now or coming up. You may feel like you really want to change the direction your life is going in. Because I feel that some of you Leos in recent months have already jumped over some pretty difficult hurdles. And now you've like cleared them. You've cleared those hurdles now. So now it's like you're ready to go in this new direction. Some of you are going to find a new place to live. If you find a new place to live, some of you may make the move in August or September of this year. I feel like some of you are waiting for property, for prices of property to change. You could be in a place where you don't feel like you're with your people, or like you don't fit in. Like maybe you live in an apartment building or in a condo or in a townhome, and you don't feel like your neighbors are like your people that you want to hang with or be around. Or perhaps could be a work situation or a business you own. You may feel like these employees around me are not my people. I need to find the people that I mesh with and gel with. And so this could be propelling you to want to go in a new direction. So some of you, this is a living situation. For some of you, it could be people that you're hiring or that you want to be around you situation. It could be like maybe you're out of job. You could work for somebody else and feel like these coworkers, I can't hack them. So you just have to see how it plays out for you, what this is you're doing here. Because I feel like like I said, you've jumped over a lot of hurdles. And I also feel that many Leos feel like if it doesn't make sense, you don't want to keep doing it. Like if the people around you don't make sense and don't jive with you, you don't want to keep hanging around them, or you don't keep wanting to live next to them, or you don't want to keep working with them, or you don't want them to be working for you. This is the things that you want to, you're like, I'm moving on. I'm going in a new direction. I do feel like better opportunities really are happening for you in March, which we've already passed, March, April, May of 2022. And it's almost like Leos are learning how to assert themselves in new and different ways. Not that you don't know how to assert yourself. Come on, Leo. If anybody knows how to assert themselves, you're one of the signs that definitely knows how to do it. But it's new and different ways of asserting yourself is coming up here. So that's interesting for you. Now, the last card you have in your reading for April is the Eight of Cups, and this is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. And even though it's a new journey and it's unknown to you, you're still willing to take it, which kind of comes up with this card as well. So kind of interesting here. I feel like you're broadening your scope and broadening your horizons and getting involved in not only new people, but also new territory, new subjects, new ground you want to cover. So this could be like, creative pursuits and projects. This could be business pursuits and projects. But it could be like tangible living situation that you want to expand, like expanding your horizons and your interests and what you want to do and going into new territory. And doing these things that I'm talking about is where you are going to make connections, new connections with new people that are going to be like, remember how I said earlier, like they're not your people? This is some of the ways you're going to find your people. Like if you join new clubs, new groups, new organizations, if you take classes in new subjects, if you go online and you like are learning new skills, new crafts, and it could be happening through like even through social media or like groups of people getting online talking about what do you think of this and wow, what do you think of that and how did you do this and how do you do that? Like you could make the connection even first online. For some of you, but some of you, if you attend classes or go to new groups or organizations you want to be part of, and maybe you're just like, it's on a whim. Maybe it's going to be at an adult school class or a continuing education class or some kind of meetup group that you hear about. And maybe it's even about world topics, maybe it's about metaphysical topics, esoteric subjects. Maybe it's about some kind of skill or craft. Maybe you're going to get into archery. And so you want to start taking classes or going to a place where there's archery or some kind of club where they do target shooting, skeet shooting. And you could end up making a whole new group of friends. I feel like you're finding your people is a strong theme for you. Not only for April, but I feel like for a good part of this year for Leo. You could even be learning how to control your mind or your emotions or your temper through some like type of meditation, transcendental meditation, heartful meditation. I don't know, something you could be learning how to do on your own, online, or in a webinar, seminar, group, class that could also involve that kind of thing, like kind of meditation type of techniques or astral travel, self-hypnosis, hypnosis, past life regression. A combination of all of those things could be likely for some of you. But regardless, I do feel that's to like control your mind, control your emotions, control your temper. But some of it is not that. It's interests that you have in other things. And through no matter what you're doing, I really do feel like Leo is going to be making new friends and feeling like, wow, these people, I'm on the same page as them. We're all on the same page together. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Leo to work with, use, or wear in the month of April 2022 is aquamarine. And aquamarine is a cleansing stone. It evokes relaxation and calm. It reduces stress and calms the mind. It's associated with trusting and letting go. It can evoke tolerance of others and helps overcome judgmentalism. And aquamarine has an affinity with sensitive people. It's going to be a stone that's going to make you feel more calm and like you are in balance. It's also going to help you control your energy better when you're in situations where you need to take things down a notch. So where you want to be more like passive and like absorb and take in like what are these people talking about and what's going on over here, and not be so demonstrative of your Leo self, where you want to I want to be the fly on the wall and see what's going on. This stone will help you do that. And that's going to be good for you when you go into new situations. If you put this under your pillow when you go to sleep at night, it is going to help you sleep. So if you're a Leo that has any trouble with going to sleep, or your sleep patterns have too much interruption, this will be a good gemstone for you for your sleep patterns. It's also a gemstone that's going to help you really relate to people and where they're coming from, which is very good because that came up as something that you're going to have to deal with in your High Priestess card. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you will get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, you can access my most recently recorded links down below in the description box. There'll be a whole series of videos there. Just read what they are. You might be interested in them if you haven't checked them out yet. But I'll just give you a few of them that are below so you know what I'm talking about. As I always do every month, my psychic crystal readings for the month of April 2022 for each sign of the zodiac. That link is down below. When I end my readings on YouTube, I then go on to, after each sign, I go into the crystal and give additional psychic predictions and messages for the month we're in. So you might want to check those out. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2022 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are now available on Vimeo. And that is a very, very popular video series I record every year in the month of March. So if you haven't checked it out yet and you want to see what's lucky and new coming up for you in 2022, you might want to check that series out. Also, my Big Love readings for singles and couples for this year of 2022. That link is down below. The first half of the reading is for the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading will be for the coupled people of your sign. I used tarot, oracle card, and the crystal in those readings. So if you want to see what's coming up for love, you might want to check that out. The other video series that I'm going to mention here is my Psychic Tarot reading for the new year of 2022. where I used the year ahead tarot spread, which they were running like 40 minutes long, and I pulled 14 tarot cards in those readings. So if you want to see what I got for your sign or your rising sign or your moon sign for this year of 2022, you might want to check those videos out. Also, if you would like to help support the readings I do here on YouTube, there's a donation link connected to PayPal down below. All the different videos links I have posted below. And a big thank you to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so much for that. I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards. Sometimes I use my crystal, and I write about 5 paragraphs worth of messages and predictions. Many people have found that they resonate with them. You may find they resonate with you as well. I've recently started putting these also on the community pages on the community page on my channel on YouTube, because I'm getting a little disheartened with Instagram. There's too many frauds over there pretending to be me and contacting my followers. So if anybody follows you, it's not me. And then they're going to contact you later and ask you if you want a reading. And they have misspelled either Lucky Mermaid or my name, or they add a dot after the underscore, which is the one that is coming up the most. I've reported it to Instagram many times. So have the viewers out there. I don't know why Instagram is not taking this account off, down. It keeps happening over and over again. If you get contacted, just know it's not me doing it. I can't answer all the DMs. You guys are so kind to let me know when this is happening, but the best way to go about it is to report them to Instagram and block them, because I keep doing it and it's not making them come down. So I just want to put that out there, because a lot of people do get these fraudulent accounts pretending to be me. They copy my pictures. And if you go to those pictures, there's nothing written under them. They're just copying the pictures. So that's a way to tell whether it's me or not. But anyway, so I hope you all have an absolutely awesome April, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.